EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Peterman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Kill! 27! 26!
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The slot man in motion right. From the 31, Peterman. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Third and long, it's Peterman. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Peterman. Out left to Dotson. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Peterman. Going right back to Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again is Peterman. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A gain there of 30 big ones. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Commanders 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well,
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Peterman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Peterman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders 28, Cowboys 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! A great play there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now Peterman on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Peterman. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Prescott yet again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try to.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go with Chubb on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Peterman.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. It's Peterman.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Peterman now to throw on 3rd down. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down, Prescott. Complete. Smith has it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dak.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And Ingram hauls it in.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Dak. Open man layup. It's complete.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Peterman. And Dotson, he's got it. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down and
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Peterman. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to